99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's the BJ Shea Morning Experience. Greetings, fellow H-holes. I am, said BJ, and as you know, an H-hole is a person who speaks the truth. The H stands for honest. Making you an honest hole for speaking the brutal and beautiful truth. And Steve, are you ready for our next guest?
I sure am, BJ. I'm very excited about this. You know, last time we had our next guest on, he was in studio. We had an awesome time with him. But I totally let myself down and all four of the STP maniacs out there when I didn't sing him a song for his introduction. So without further ado, Rev, hit it. Jump back! What's that sound? 24-inch pythons, the largest arms in town. Yellow boots, kicking people in your face. Say your prayers, brother. What's he gonna do when he puts you in your place? Don't you know he's now on TNA? Shaking up the wrestling world. Here he is.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go, guys. Hulkamania!
Oh yeah, that's my
God. Hulkamania! Hulkamania!
Yeah.
Please welcome to the show, Hulk Hogan.
That could be the first and last time you hear that, huh, Hulk?
Well, brother, Hulkamania's back, and I'm going to put Vince McMahon and the WWE in the sack, and TNA is going to run wild, and we're going to run for miles and miles of piles of trials, because I know more than anybody else about the wrestling business, brother, sister, or whatever.
Hulkamania!
Yeah, I like that. A little Van Halen mania, Hulkamania on the backside.
That's right. Hogan, you're a rocker. You played bass back in the day.
Man, how are you guys doing up there in the great white Seattle North up there?
Oh, you're absolutely right. We're doing like we're doing. We're dodging the raindrops, and a lot of folks are looking forward to tonight's TNA's Monday Night Impact, 8 o'clock on Spike TV, Comcast Channel 57, HD 659.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be crazy. I'm going up against the monster fight, you know, and I just got to make sure that everybody knows I'm on Spike TV at 8 o'clock tonight, because I'm going to bring wrestling back, make it fun again, make it so you want to watch it, and so that it's going to be, I'm going to put it back on the map, brother, because nobody knows more about this business than me.
And Hulk, I love is that you guys on TNA, you have no problem mentioning Vince's name, mentioning the WWE. It comes up, you know, you acknowledge the competition, whereas they're not saying anything. They're trying to, like, you know, act like as if you guys aren't competition. But it's a little weird that they decided to get Bret Hart back on the day that you guys are going head-to-head with them, which you know is going to, you know, raise the level of everything.
Well, you know, it's all good, brother. That makes it, we win.
Yeah.
You know, he's worried. I mean, we're on Monday nights. Nobody said we could get put on Monday nights. Spike's giving us the opportunity. I win there. He's bringing Bret Hart back. I win again. I got people on the inside of the WWE. Said they told me there's total chaos up there. I win again. I get the people's attention. I'm giving the fans a choice. I win again. I'm going to give the wrestling talent a choice. I win again. And, brother, guess what? When you watch that show tonight starting at 8 o'clock, don't miss the first couple beats, because it's going to be crazy right from the start, brother.
No, I'm excited about it. You know, and one thing I think is interesting for the behind-the-scenes fans. You know, I read a website called ProWrestlingInsider.net, and I read it all the time, and they're talking a lot about right now about Vince Russo is the head writer for TNA. And if memory serves me correct, that's the guy that kind of got you fired back in the day, and now you're his boss.
Isn't it funny how karma comes around and bites you in the rear end, brother? He now works for me. Isn't that something?
Now, is it true that when he fired you, you were making $1 million a month?
Yeah, brother, and I had over 2 years left in my contract.
And he walked in without even knowing Hogan and said, first thing we got to do is get rid of Hogan.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't help my situation at home any at all, believe me. Coming home with my tail between my legs saying I got fired by some guy that doesn't know his head from his you-know-what.
Oh, you can say ass here.
Oh, that's all good. Anyway, brother, it's a whole new day.
So,
and guess what?
So
TNA, I had a chance to go back to the WWE. I talked to Vince a couple months ago, and you know what? It's the same old thing. I didn't want to play the political game with Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I didn't want to get in the middle of all the nepotism. If I got cheered too loud, I'd be in trouble. So I said, you know what? TNA's talking to me. There's a lot of talent here. That company's on fire. They just need someone like me that knows the business to tweak them in. And just like I did before, when I went to work for Ted Turner, I started that whole NWO thing. Vince McMahon, the WWE, they're in a whole lot of trouble, brother.
Yeah, and back then they started losing to you guys in the ratings. I mean, it was a win-win for the wrestling fans. That's why I'm excited tonight, dude.
Like I said, the fans got a choice now. You know, wait till you guys see what I'm doing tonight. I guarantee you I'm going to get you guys hooked.
Oh, are you kidding me? And if you're a tech-savvy fan, you don't got to miss either one, man. You can watch both. You know, you can watch you guys
brother,
live.
You know what?
Yeah.
You got to be loyal to me because I'm going to show you guys how much fun wrestling can be again.
I got no problem with that. I'll tell you what, Hulk. It is definitely like Steve said. It is fun to be able to see this kind of good old-fashioned competition again, man. Because, like you said, you know, some people were saying that the WWE was getting kind of stale and boring.
Well, you know what? The fans don't have a choice. You know, and if they decide to have Randy Orton wrestle John Cena for the next 30 weeks in a row, you don't have a choice. And now we're going to give people some options. And a lot of the talent, you know, from the WWE has been blowing my phone up, brother. A lot of guys are tired of what's going on up there, brother. And they know that I'll treat them fairly and pay them the right way. And it's kind of nice to have the keys to the car for a change.
Yeah, I heard rumor has it Jeff Hardy's going to be there watching the taping or watching the live episode.
Yeah, you know, I was over in Australia with his buddy Shannon Moore, and this kid, Shannon Moore, just tore it down every single night. And I told Shannon, you know, when I go in, if I sign this deal with TNA, I'd love to talk to you about coming in. And I had no idea that him and Jeff Hardy were friends. And next thing I know, Jeff Hardy's wanting to know if he can come back and, you know, see the show. I said, yeah, brother, you're more than welcome. I love you and your brother. Come on by and watch the show.
And we're talking to Hulk Hogan, TNA's Monday Night Impact tonight at 8 o'clock on Spike TV, Comcast Channel 57, HD Channel 659. Now, Hulk, a couple of weeks ago, we had talked to CM Punk about this very new venture that you're doing, and we were really surprised at what he had to say. And we thought, well, you know what? He had a chance to speak his mind. We're going to let you hear what he had to say and then allow you to respond however you want. Here's what he had to say.
Big news in the world of wrestling is Hulk Hogan's now with TNA Wrestling, and they're going to be going head-to-head with you guys on January 4th. What's your take on all that?
My take is, first of all, we have Tribute to the Troops on Saturday. I believe it's 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC. And that's probably going to be a much better show than whatever TNA is going to put on. I have a lot of friends that work there, and I do watch the show, but I seem to watch it on perpetual fast forward. I really hope something comes of it, you know, honestly. But I have zero faith in Hulk Hogan as a man who's, 60 years old and tries to dress like he's 18 and he lives on the Jersey Shore. And, you know, for a guy I've never met, I've formulated enough opinions about him just from being around him and, like, his business acumen and stuff like that, that I really trust that he's not in this for TNA. He's not in this for the business. He's in this for himself. And Hulk Hogan, I hope you prove me wrong. You know, I hope there's competition, because when there's competition, we step up, everybody makes more money, and I think it makes the business healthier. And you know, and that's what I'm looking forward to. But I don't have much hope.
Wow, and that is exactly what he said, Hulk. We didn't edit that at all.
Well, you know, it's kind of like the law of attraction. He's probably going to attract more of that negative stuff to his career, you know, because if you're functioning on that level, that's probably what you're going to attract. But at the end of the day, you know, I was selling out Madison Square Garden when that kid was pooping in his diapers. So, you know, you're going to see what I'm all about. I'm not there to wrestle. I don't have a contract to wrestle. I'm there to run this company, make it better. Like I said, give the talent a choice, all the wrestlers that are locked in there. And I'm sure CM Punk's getting the big push from Vince McMahon, but they're paying him basically crumbs, you know, if I know the way that goes. And I'm giving the talent a choice. I'm also giving the fans a choice. So we'll see who knows the business better. I guess it's either Hulk Hogan or CM Punk, but I'm here to prove, you know, this negative guy that he's wrong.
Yeah, I was surprised because, you know, Hulk, look, trash talking is a part of the event. We get all that. It just didn't feel like it was complete trash talking. It felt like it was, I don't know, to me it felt like it was a personal attack, and from a guy who admitted that he hadn't even met you.
No, but that's cool. I mean, you know, he's surrounded by a lot of negative stuff up there, so I totally understand how he could be jaded in his opinion, you know. And one of the things that I learned a long time ago is you never can judge anybody. You know, you can't judge a book by its cover, because some of the craziest looking, weirdest people seem to be some of the nicest people and the most honest people in the world, you know. And I would never judge anybody until I've had a chance to spend time with somebody or meet them. And I just would, someday down the road, CM Punk and I are probably going to work together. And I would never judge him on any preconceived notions. I'd judge him for what type of person he was after I met him. So it's all good, brother.